You know, guys, I've got to be real with you guys. Today's drama, or today's story rather, is a bit of a refresher. Because with a lot of YouTube dramas, it's super serious, there's like sexual assault, there's pedophilia, you know, there's like really dark, serious topics that I just kind of scratch my head whenever it becomes like YouTube drama. I'm just like, really? This is our entertainment now? I have to talk about serious stuff that I can't really laugh about? Come on now. But this is a story that we can laugh about, and we should laugh about, because it's funny, it's goofy at the end of the day. Slasher, who is the main, you know, I guess protagonist in this story, he's not, you know, at least from these screenshots alone, a bad guy. He's just cringy, and it's funny to laugh at. That's all there is. You know, some good lighthearted fun really does a wonder. You know, mix it up a little bit. Enough of this serious bullshit. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this right here, because my God, I was coming home from a haircut today, and as I'm sitting there, I'm like looking at my phone. I wasn't driving, by the way, before you get on my ass. I was just looking at my phone, seeing this whole entire situation blow up, and oh boy, this is gonna be fun to cover. So, this story kind of starts from this one tweet right here from Slasher, who, by the way, if you guys don't know, he's like an esports guy. He was really well known recently for being the guy who said that Dr. Disrespect had kind of like done something really bad, but then he wouldn't tell everybody what Dr. Disrespect had done. So a lot of people were like confused. They were kind of frustrated with him because he wouldn't spill the beans in the whole situation. Anyway, that's who we're dealing with here. He's got about 200,000 followers on Twitter. Aside from that, I actually find his journalism to be pretty good. For the most part, he seems to be on the ball. He's pretty good at reporting stories and stuff like that. But he sure did drop the ball on this one. Yeah, stick to the news, Slasher, because my God. He tweets this out. Leafy's attempt at an iDubbbz video, 2 out of 10, referring to Leafy's Pokimane videos. So he's kind of like a little bit white knighting for Pokimane here. And let me tell you guys, the fall of every male entertainer is always the e-girls. You know what I mean? Like, this always happens. And Brittany Venti came in to basically just snipe all the glory from him, showing some screenshots here. Now, I'm going to actually show you guys her original thread, which came out last year, June 25th, 2019, because this thread includes context and more information to the whole story. Sorry, excuse me. Anyway, let's get into this. I call this art piece Sour Grapes. Now, in this, he shows, I guess, her DMs with Slasher. She writes, I'm not really up for dating. Slasher says, I've watched you and seen your stances. This is a serious inquiry for a date, not just a hookup. As someone who is diametrically opposed to many of your beliefs, but agree on others, I figured it would be quite fun. Oh boy, we're off to a good start right here. Brittany says, I'm not available for dating, sorry. He says, K. Oh no. No. And then he writes back, you know, and this is back in May, so this is like a month before she leaked these DMs. He writes, the fuck is wrong with you? So obviously something happened. Now, what he's referring to in that DM is when Etika had passed away, Brittany had tweeted, if you're sad and need someone to talk about Etika's death, dlive.tv/Brittany Venti, which is where she streams. So basically kind of using Etika's situation as, you know, a ploy to get more viewers to her live stream. Now, this live stream was meant to talk to fans of Etika who were, like, depressed that day when they found out Etika had killed himself. And all the money raised from the live stream went to the, I believe it was the funeral funds for Etika. So, I mean, the money, you know, that was going to a good cause. But I mean, this is kind of a bad move. This tweet is really bad optics. I mean, it's using someone's suicide as like a ploy to get viewers to your stream, even if the donations are going somewhere good. It's just kind of tacky. It's not really necessary. So that's kind of what Slasher was on her about. He's saying, Brittany, what is wrong with you? And then she writes LOL, and the picture she attached wouldn't show up. I guess the picture was, you know, the DMs that, you know, they had or whatever. And he writes back, dodged a bullet. She writes, cope. Now he said, or Brittany says, 1 second he's bothering my friend nonstop in DMs, spamming her to get me to contact him. Then I had to tell him I wasn't interested 2 times. After I rejected him, the guy jumps on the hate train against me without even looking into my streams. He tweets the news, by the way. He used Etika's death to get revenge on me so he can farm likes on Twitter. All while he virtue signals about me taking advantage of Etika. I'm not allowed to talk about my friend's death, but he can just tweet and make content about all the news he wants, right? The only reason I DM'd him was so he would stop harassing my friend about it. I tried to be straight to the point and he still did not take no for an answer after that time. So not only did I have to reject him twice, I told my friend to tell him I was not interested. He kept bothering her, trying to use her as a connection to talk to me. So not only did I have to DM him to reject him twice, but my friend already told him I wasn't interested. I can't make this stuff up. My friend tried to be nice about it on several separate occasions. Look at how uncomfortable she is. Showing more DMs. This is Brittany's friend, where he's writing her. Is Brittany single yet? I have a hate crush on her. I gotta hook us. You gotta hook us up. Also, that Bible reading stream was amazing. Brittany's friend writes, lol, surprised you were interested in her considering how controversial she can be. And thank you, I had a lot of fun on that stream. Slasher writes, yeah, that's the whole point. Does that mean you're gonna help us out? And yes, Bible reading every night, please. So he's simping for multiple women at the same time! Slasher, no! Slasher! Brittany's friend writes, LOL, I mean, I'll tell her you're interested, but even being associated with her is a bad idea in my opinion. I try to be careful. I don't get canceled for some of the shit she says. She goes pretty hard, which is true. Brittany's a definitely controversial figure, you know. Slasher writes, LMAO, I know. That's why a date I think would be awesome! Awesome in all caps! It would be epic! Yeah! That's the stage of life I'm in currently. Now, hold on. This guy's name, Rod Brislaw. I just gotta do some live research here. How old is this dude? Oh, famous birthdays. Now, not that this is the most accurate placed, but according to them at least, he's 34 years old. Simping for women on Twitter. Well, you know, to each their own, I suppose. He writes, there's this big esports gaming conference and party tomorrow in NYC. Tell her I'd like to invite her as my guest. Smiley face. Brittany's friend writes back, it's okay, I'm used to people only talking to me to get to Brittany. I'll ask. Slasher writes, LMAO, you are welcome to ask me for any favors. Hit me. Now, this emoji, I don't think Slasher actually wrote this emoji in there, considering that the emoji is bigger than the text bubble. I think Brittany might have added this, or maybe the person who sent her the screenshot. So, but still, everything about these messages, like, my favorite part of these is like, is Brittany single yet? Ah, dude. Asking a woman's friend if the woman you're interested in is single yet. Literally just waiting for the door to open. Oh my god, bro. This is so cringe. And again, is this proof that Slasher's a bad guy? Of course not. Of course not. It's just funny. It's goofy. It's nice to get like a little lighthearted chuckle out of these situations sometimes. You know what I mean? Anyway, it gets even worse. Alright? Well, debatably. So, the original tweet that sparked Brittany coming out with all of this, where he's sort of white knighting for Pokimane, Pokimane responded, and she just took a dig at him for his journalism on the Dr. Disrespect case, quoting what he had said back then, the meme that everybody had memed on. So, he white knights for a girl, another girl, and that girl's friend expose him, and then the original girl that he's white knighting for just disses on him all on top of it. Not a good night for Slasher, bro. That is just humiliating. Bro, imagine being this guy, man. Oh, no. Now, Slasher's been pretty critical of Keemstar, and Keemstar, because he always loves to get his revenge on people, he's kind of taking this to the extreme, I'm not gonna lie. Keem's been tweeting stuff like, breaking, Brittany Venti proves the DMs from creepy esports reporter Slasher are real. Breaking, things get worse for creepy esports reporter known as Slasher as more witnesses come forward. Hashtag, me too. What the hell, game? Really laying it on thick there, buddy. Making this out like he's some sort of like sexual harasser, that's what he's being accused of. I mean, yeah, Brittany did say he wouldn't take no for an answer, but not that, they weren't talking about sex, they were just no for an answer as in if he was interested in her. Keemstar, I love this guy. He's so like on. He's like, this guy he wouldn't take no for an answer. He's a harasser of women. Like he keeps just like really playing it up just to get that sweet revenge. Oh no. Now he tweets this out here.
There's a couple witnesses coming forward, so I'm like waiting for a response. It sounds like AOC. What? What are you saying, bro? You're in the middle of being Me Too'd. Just keep ignoring it, bro.
Yeah, he kind of is ignoring it, to be honest. Unless, Let me just give his, Twitter a refresh at the date of this recording, just to make sure. Yeah, the last, he's not really talking about this. And to be fair, I don't know what he's supposed to say. Other than the fact that, yeah, I was a little bit cringy, I was a little bit, I was simping, bro. I mean, that's all what is there even really to respond to? I mean, it's just being cringe in DMs or whatever. I mean, it's not like he's, done anything illegal or anything like that. But yeah, man, I mean, he's not really talking about it, and I don't blame him, man. It's kind of humiliating, kind of embarrassing, and it's just proof, man. I mean, you simp for these e-girls or whatever. I've seen it happen so many times. When I say the whole e-girl meme or whatever, I'm mostly joking, but like, there are a lot of cases where like men will simp for these women, and they'll turn around and leak all their DMs and just, expose them. It doesn't even have to be like anything like, leaking, like exposing them for like rape or harassment or whatever. Just being a cringe lord, women will leak that shit, and then you'll look like an idiot. You'll look like a jackass, and it's best just to keep to your own circles, man. That's just all I'm saying, dude. Just a little bit of advice, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, that's all I got for this video. Pretty funny video. I appreciate the change of pace from serious drama to just something we can just look at and laugh at. But yeah, anyway, that's the story, everyone. I'll catch you guys later, everyone. Peace out.